Hi everyone, hello and welcome to this reading. This will be a general collective reading, so it may or may not resonate for you. And I ask as always that you please trust your own intuition and use your discernment with regards to the message that comes out here today. I've already gone ahead and pulled some cards from the Fairies Oracle by Brian Froud, as you can see. And I'm going to be using the Tarot of Pagan Cats. I'm not sure who that's by. Magdalena Messina, and artwork by Lola Iragi. There was actually, the Hierophant from my Crow Tarot was actually hiding there in the Tarot of Pagan Cats. So I decided to hold on to it for this reading because I feel like it's definitely tied in with the message here. So at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Singer of Initiation. Okay, so there's some sort of change, challenge happening for you, the collective, at this time, absolutely. And with the Maiden coming out here, okay, this symbolizes something new, a new beginning, something fresh, okay, seeing something through a fresh set of eyes, or I'm feeling for a lot of you like this is your new identity, okay, so you've shed your old identity and now you're moving into this more authentic self. But with this new beginning, with this new identity, this new perspective, you may need to protect yourself. You may need to seek advice from people who may be a little bit wiser, okay? There's something about trees as well. Trees are quite important for this reading too. And I'm saying that not only because we have the oak coming out here, but also there was a large tree just outside my window here, and they cut it down there over the weekend. And as I was meditating before pulling some cards, I did think about this tree. Now I don't know what the tree symbolizes in this reading as of yet, but it could just be wisdom. It could be you know, if you are one who likes to converse with trees, you could go out into nature and just you know, leave your worries with the trees for them to transmute it, etc. Okay, so yeah, and the Hierophant as well is can be about seeking advice, seeking knowledge, wisdom from a mentor or a guide of some description, okay, or it can be from your higher self, okay. There's also something important about the heart space here, about leading with your heart. Obviously not to your detriment, but if you're in some sort of challenging period right now or situation, your heart is the way forward, okay. And these little, I don't know if you can see them on the camera, let's see, you see these little sparks of light. When I was meditating beforehand as well, I did see there was like this thread flowing, and it was lit up like these, I don't know what you call them, but if any of you have seen Hercules, you know, the Disney movie, you know, when the fates are about to cut his lifeline essentially, and it lights up. So it was something like that. So it could be something about immortality, or you know, yeah, immortality and just a never ending, I don't really know, but something that's like never ending. It could be you know, the soul's experience, like it, you know, you may, you know, finish this incarnation as this particular human, but you can reincarnate elsewhere, or something like that, okay. So yeah, there's some sort of nudge that you're getting here to seek wisdom, seek advice from someone who is wise, someone who is, could be an older person, because while you know, you could be in your 30s or 40s. There's some sort of new path that you're on now that requires you to gain some knowledge, gain some wisdom from somebody else, okay? So again, this doesn't have to be someone outside you. This could be your own higher self, okay, if you resonate with that. So yeah, I'm noticing as well here, if you notice on this Singer of Initiation, like we have these little specks of light. They're all in alignment here, okay? So it's like maybe, you know, your past chapter you aligned as you were, and now you've started this new chapter, this new, there's something about like this fresh set of eyes or this new path, and it's completely new to you. And you see now that the specks of light, they're all over the place, okay? And it's now about getting back into alignment, or, you know, figuring out, navigating this new path, okay? So let's get some tarot, because it's a little bit confusing at the moment, this energy. So tell me more, please. Definitely with the Hierophant coming out here, like we're talking about the higher self here. It doesn't have to be someone outside of you. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so ancestry, longevity, financial abundance this could be, but I'm not feeling it so much as financial abundance right now. It could be your ancestors that you are being called to seek advice from, okay? I feel like they're trying to communicate to you through emotions. If you've been feeling maybe angry or anxious and you're not really sure why, there's some sort of communication trying to come through the heart space here, okay? You're being called to sit with that anger. Doesn't have to be anger, that anxiousness, whatever it is that you're feeling, sit with it, okay? Let's get a couple more. Something about the bloodline here, okay? I feel for some of you that you've reached this this stage in your life that none of your ancestors were able to reach, okay? Or, you know, this stage in your spiritual path, okay? You've really like stepped up. You know, you've like completed, not completed, like you surpassed more obstacles, more challenges than anyone in your bloodline, and they're very proud of you, okay? There's also something about the inner child here, especially with the maiden coming out, because I'm noticing this kitten is like meowing at its mother, and your inner child could be trying to speak to you at this time, okay? It could be needing some sort of attention. You could be reacting from a place not reacting from a place, but it could, you know, these feelings that you're feeling, if you're finding yourself being triggered very easily at the moment, or being more reactive than usual, your inner child is trying to communicate something to you, okay? So do bear that in mind. Tell me more, please. Okay, we've got the Lovers. Okay, so a choice here, a decision, a choice. Alignment also. Balance. It's a really interesting card. I don't think I've ever seen the Lovers card in this deck. Yeah, notice that we have this black and white card, cats here, and this card also. Okay, it almost looks like they're about to, you know, I don't know if it's fight or play or what, but they're looking at each other, okay, and it's like you need to get to this point of balance or alignment. So the masculine feminine energies here could be out of alignment, okay, or you know, like I said about the inner child could be maybe feeling a little bit suppressed, or maybe the inner child is sort of running the show here, but there's some sort of imbalance here. Yeah, some sort of imbalance here. Sorry guys, I'm just feeling into this card. Like I said, I haven't seen this card in this deck before. Let's get one more card and then maybe it will make a little bit more sense. Tell me more, please. Okay, the Knight of Wands. Okay, yeah. So again, I feel like this is a recurring message here. And look, that Three of Pentacles, that's been coming out a lot. Okay, there's something that you're trying to do on your own. Okay, maybe you have you know, been living a peaceful life where you've cut away people, and you've you know, for your own well-being, you may have had to like cut people off. You may have had to set boundaries with people, but and it's quite peaceful when you're living in solitude, okay, like I totally get that, but there's something about needing other people for this next stage in your life, okay? So, and that can be like, ugh, like I totally get it, you know, like it's so peaceful when you just like do your own thing and you don't get caught up in other people's drama. But there is almost like a need for you to get back out there, okay? And this is not me saying to you know, rekindle any relationships that may have been unhealthy or lacking in boundaries. You know, some people, they're not meant to stay in your life, okay? But when you retreat completely, and you maybe don't bother with anyone, that can be a bit I just feel like it's sort of impeding your progress here. Okay, so there's some sort of like I said, wisdom or knowledge or advice that you can gain from other people, all right, with regards to this next stage in your life. This Knight of Wands here, the oak, I don't know, the oak hen, the oak man, is about taking things slowly, okay? So not rushing this period of time, okay? I feel like it's some sort of integration. And the Knight of Wands can be quite impulsive and very fast-paced energy, okay? But there's something about slowing down, okay? Maybe needing to sit with some things, what's going on within your body. The energy right now is really chaotic. I just saw that Uranus, oh, we're not calling it Uranus anymore, are we? Uranus left Taurus after I think 8 years there on the 25th of April, and it's now moved into Gemini, okay, and it will be there for 7 years. Now I'm not 100% sure what that means, but it's worth having a look at that. Might be beneficial for this next chapter of your life. But there's something about not having all of the answers, okay? You are starting fresh here, and there is some guidance to be obtained from someone or some people, okay? Whatever this next chapter that you're trying to build, it's going to require others, okay? Whatever that means for you. So I think I'm going to wrap this up here, guys. That was a bit of a confusing read, and I hope that it resonated for the people that meant to. Please continue to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.